Hey, in this video, we are going to be talking about multiplication and division using basic arrays and area models. I say basic because when we get to 2-digit times 1-digit, our area model is going to look actually a lot different. But this is what we've been covering over the last couple of weeks at the conceptual level. So whenever we are talking about arrays and area models, we are talking about equal rows of the same number. Okay, so if I have 4 times 5, what I'm saying is that with my area model, ooh, sorry, that is not straight at all. Here, let me fix that. Okay, so what I'm saying is I have this rectangle. My rectangle is going to have 4 rows. Okay, and each row is going to have 5. So we're kind of gearing up towards area when we get to area and perimeter. Because whenever we talk about the area of something, we're talking about the number of squares it takes to cover a surface. So that's what an area model is showing us, that we have 4 rows of 5. Okay, well, an array is similar to an area model, except instead of being in a nice, neat rectangle, we have these nice, neat rows and columns. Okay, so um, each row is going to have the same amount, and they're going to be perfectly aligned with each other, just like this. Pretty basic. It becomes a little bit tricky whenever we have to translate this into division. Okay, so let's see what that looks like. So if we have, let's see, 24 divided by 6. Okay. Now, we could do this a couple of ways. We could go ahead and create one column of 6 and then start building on it, but then it gets really messy really quick. Or what I tell the kids to do is to go ahead and flip this into a multiplication problem. So thinking about that fact family again. In isolation, this is very basic. We just take that divisor, make that our first factor, times blank equals 24. So knowing our multiplication facts, 6 times 4 equals 24. So then we can build our area model or array based on this 6 rows of 4. Okay. If it's in a word problem, then you can create that multiplication fact based on whether or not you're working with groups or the number in each group. So just like with equal groups, 6 rows of 4 is the same thing as 6 equal groups of 4. And so then we can just build a rectangle based on that multiplication problem. It just makes it a little bit easier than trying to build it backwards with the division. Okay, we use area models and arrays interchangeably. We just need the kids to remember that an area model is a rectangle with equal rows and columns. An array is individual picture representation, whether it's dots or stars or baseballs or whatever it is, also arranged in columns and rows. So that's arrays and area models. It's pretty basic. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. All right.